Welcome back to the weekly recap. I'm Matt Wacker. The rally in the 100-acre wood was held this past weekend. It's a major racing event that puts Salem, Missouri in the national spotlight. Our Krista Webb got an up-close look at the cars involved and spoke with rally chairman Kurt Fagel.
It was an event that started in the 70s, early 80s, and then it went away for a bunch of years. And then the people that did it decided to get it back going again. So in 2002, they started it, just a small one-day little event. And they always ran it down here in this area in the Mark Twain National Forest. So they based it in Salem because there was hotel rooms here and a place to do it, and there was people down here interested in helping us, so that's why we were here. We've got people from pretty much all over the states. They come mostly Midwest, but we've got them from a lot of Colorado, Texas. We've got Florida, Georgia. There's several from overseas. They live in the States now, but we've got people from Ireland and Finland.
Rally competitors Kyle and Zach Williams got their start by volunteering.
We're the only hometown team in this race. The rally's been in Salem since 1977. This is the 30th anniversary, actually, of it. And so it's kind of special. We had Kim DeMott, the actual founder of the race, in the race again this year in the driver's seat, but unfortunately they lost their motor after service yesterday, so they're out. But he's running around, and we've been working and spectating the rally since about 2007. It's about 10 years for us, but 5 years of competing.
Service areas are also open to spectators. In these areas, you can talk to drivers, co-drivers, and the pit crew. Miss Griffith is here supporting Car 71.
Because that is my son, Garrett Griffith, and this is his first race, and we're out of East Texas. He actually lives in Dallas, and his dad is also helping. We're the pit crew. Garrett and his dad came here last year as spectators, and Garrett said next year I will be in that race. And he got busy and bought his car and took it down to the shell and started over, and here we are today.
There are 6 stages here in Denton County where spectators can safely watch the race. After the race is complete, everyone is welcome to celebrate with the winners.
In third place overall, in a 1999 Subaru Impreza, we have Steve Bitt and Scott McCarty. Look at the oval light car on the podium. All right, and second overall, in the PMR Motorsports SR004, we have Pat Morrow and Ole Holzer. All right, Pat, I know it's been a while, but let's hold on to that. All right, and first overall in 2017, Rally in the 100-acre wood, Art Grushka and Lukas Ronski.
It's official, the Rolla West Marketplace is happening. On March 10th, Investment Realty closed a deal for 85 acres near Exit 184 that will become the site of several new businesses. The new marketplace will feature Menards, PetSmart, Academy Sports, TJ Maxx, and Ross Dress for Less. The projected opening date is summer 2018. This development is expected to provide around 300 new jobs for our area. The Rolla Technical Center is under attack, with multiple incidents of vandalism in the past few weeks. After patching holes in the styrofoam exterior of the building, maintenance staff finally identified the culprit. A bird has been pecking holes in the facade to find insects, as captured in this image from photographer Brad Tabor. The damage poses an issue to the integrity of the exterior, as holes can collect moisture and freeze, widening the gap. Maintenance has been filling the holes as they are found. The offending avian remains at large as staff work to deal with the bird in a humane way. West Plains native Bill Virdon will be honored with a bronze bust at the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame to be unveiled May 25th. Virdon is a former major leaguer inducted to the Missouri Hall in 1983. He began his career with the St. Louis Cardinals in 1955, later traded to Pittsburgh, where he helped the Pirates upset the Yankees in the 1960 World Series. Virdon won nearly 1,000 games as manager of several teams and returns every spring to help the Pirates as a guest instructor. Missouri S&T's 109th best ever St. Patrick's Day celebration took place March 6th through the 18th in Rolla. The legendary revelry began with the annual Coterie St. Pat's Grand Ball. Nearly 300 attendees enjoyed dinner, drinks, and dancing to the tunes of a live band. Proceeds from the annual event go to the Coterie Women's Scholarship Fund, benefiting students of Missouri S&T. The organization grants $5,000 or more in scholarships each year. St. Pat's Week concluded with the parade, of course. Nearly 170 entries this year, and with the sun shining and warmer temperatures, it truly was one of the best ever. The parade lasted over 2 hours, and our cameras were there to capture the sea of green on Pine Street. Check your listings to watch the parade in its entirety. Fort Leonard Wood hosted a full-scale exercise for first responder personnel on March 8th. The scenario was designed to allow emergency personnel to respond realistically and get valuable experience in handling these situations in the future. The simulated disaster was that of a helicopter striking an object on takeoff, causing it to crash and triggering a bus to roll over. The Army Community Hospital was on scene to prepare over 30 simulated casualties using makeup to reflect broken bones, open wounds, and burns, which would occur in a real-life scenario. Military police, firefighters, and medical personnel all participated in the exercise. Representative Keith Frederick has been honored. Frederick has received the 2017 State Legislator of the Year Award from the APA for his work in removing restrictions on psychologists to use health and behavior codes in Medicaid. Frederick was also honored for his work in bringing awareness to issues regarding medical students who face higher rates of suicide and depression due to their demanding course of studies. Frederick has represented the 121st District in the Missouri House since 2011. This award is one of many given for his work in the field of psychological health. Missouri Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft has announced the findings of 2 investigations by the Securities Division, one of which involves a Lebanon man. Per these findings, Douglas Richardson, a CPA in Lebanon, embezzled over $3 million from 21 victims over a 3-year span. Richardson served as CFO of an Oklahoma corporation and persuaded people to invest through his LLC, claiming the funds would be used to develop technology for the Oklahoma firm. However, Richardson used the funds to pay back debts from a failed business and other personal items, including trips to Six Flags. Richardson is facing legal action from the state of Missouri, as well as the company he misled. Counterfeit bills have been cropping up in Phelps County with some regularity in the past few months. Detective Paul Roof of the Rolla Police Department has been investigating these instances and has been working counterfeiting cases over the past 7 years. Roof stated that this current batch of fakes is not that convincing, but higher quality forgeries can be quite difficult to distinguish. It's estimated that anywhere between 70 million and 200 million in fake U.S. currency is currently in circulation. Officers from the Franklin County Sheriff's Department responded to a report of an attempted robbery on March 16th. According to reports, a man wearing dark clothing entered the Circle K in Sullivan and attempted to remove the ATM, claiming he was taking it in for service. The clerk then called 911, causing the man to flee the scene. Deputies canvassed the area, but were unable to locate the suspect. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact law enforcement. Missouri S&T will host its first series of TED Talks April 6th at Leach Theater. TED Talks are short, focused discussions given by experts in their fields and made available to the public online. The series of talks in Rolla will include topics such as the importance of universal technological education, community engagement through the arts, and the power of school breakfast. Tickets are available at the Leach Theater box office. The 3rd annual Growing Green Gardening Seminar will be coming to Rolla on March 25th. The seminar is hosted by the Phelps County Master Gardeners and Missouri S&T and will take place at the Havener Center from 9 to 4. Topics covered at the meeting will include pesticide safety, identifying and encouraging pollinators in your garden, and home gardening for profit. Several experts will present these topics, which would be a boon for anyone with a green thumb. The annual Crawford County Extension Council banquet took place in Cuba on March 9th. A buffet meal was followed by guest lecturer Dr. Angela Speck, a professor of physics and astronomy with the University of Missouri. Council Chair Dana Richter handed out Extension Leaders Honor Roll Awards, including one to the General Manager of Fidelity Broadcasting, John Rice. To conclude the program, James and Joyce Cottrell of Cherryville and Luther and Trusty Humphrey of Steelville received certificates of recognition for their Crawford County Century Farms. Local university extension programs include 4-H and the Family Nutrition Education Program. That's all for now. Thanks for watching the weekly recap. I apologize for the frog in my throat. A little under the weather these last few weeks. Hopefully it'll be better next week. I'll see you then.
The Weekly Recap is brought to you by Price Chopper, Cooking from Scratch, the Travers Automotive Group, the UPS Store of Rolla, Beck Motors of Owensville, Bayer Dodge of West Plains, Hanging by a Thread, Mimi's Home Helpers, and Tailor Your Insurance.